What's going on? What's going on? We are back again with the Black Brewers Podcast. Yeah. My name is Anthony as usual.
My name is Michael B. Jordan.
Creed.
I exist in a higher frequency every day, and I'm Phill.
And we have with us two very, very special guests. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
My name is Bri Smith, and I'm a brewer at Modest Brewing, one of the only two black women brewing in the whole state of Minnesota.
Hey.
And I am E. I am from Clutch Brewing. I am a beer tender / brewer. And I am the other part of the two.
E, I have a genuine question. How do you spell your name, man?
Like my real name?
Well, you go by E. Is it E?
It's literally just the letter
E?
Just the letter E.
Okay, see? I've always wondered that because sometimes people will spell something that sounds like a one letter with 3 or 4. So I actually really genuinely was wondering about that.
I don't know how that's spelled. That's wild. That's how you spell a one-letter name. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. You never know.
Bono. But anyway, man, we got these beautiful, beautiful human beings in this studio today with us. And I wanted to ask a question to each of you. What does International Women's Day mean to you? Or Women's Month, actually?
I'll take it away. I have been granted many opportunities to showcase my place in the brewing world time and time again through International Women's Month. So it's really like about showcasing the women that are like, I'm not going to say the women that are overlooked, but all women, because we are all overlooked. And I think it's a great time to just really pull back and look at like everybody that's involved and not just the white guys that are at the forefront of the brewing industry.
For me, so it's funny you asked this question because I just started reading a book that one of my really close friends, Phoebe, gave to me. And it's, I don't remember the author, but it's basically about the women's place in the brew industry, going from way back to like even like new age. And it's just, it's crazy how far we've come as women brewing beer, and just being a beer tender and serving beer and like knowing beer knowledge is just to be able to showcase as being a woman that like, hey, like I can stand on my 2 feet in this industry without question.
That's very important too, to showcase other people and intersectionalities in this industry, because you don't see it. We all work at breweries. We all know, it's milk toast, as I call it, at breweries when you go. So to see you guys behind the scenes making waves, it fills my heart with joy, honestly.
And honestly, beer's good too.
Yo,
the beer's good.
Super good.
It's delicious.
Right. Speaking of that, we got 2 of their beers here today. I think we'll start with E's Alt. You guys may remember our Clutch episode where we were sitting down kind of talking about it. But E, if you want to give the folks a little rundown of what you got going with that Alt.
So my Alt, I brewed it right before New Year's. It's a really good German style copper colored beer. It's going to be really not really hoppy, but it's gonna be a little malty, a little toasty, and then you're gonna have like a little tiny bite at the end. But it honestly came out way better than I expected. So I'm very proud, and I can't wait to make more beer.
That's what's up. So Bri, tell us about what you brought here today and the 2 beers you have worked on for International Women's Day.
Well, the one that we have here today is this lovely pink number.
Gorgeous can.
Called Get In Where You Fit In. It's a lemon hibiscus goza, which is like a traditional German style kettle sour. Brewed it on a Friday, started brewing it on Friday, left it to sit in the kettle over the weekend and sour, finished it up on the following Monday. And that's a collab with Arbeiter. And we did another Women's Day collab with Arbeiter that's not here, called Seat at the Table, which is a raspberry basil wheat ale. And this one's just really tart. Makes you want to pucker your mouth up. It's
good.
really refreshing.
It's bright.
It is super
Sharp.
good.
Super good, yeah.
The seat at the table was great too. I was at the release party. Was it last week? Right?
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah, last week. It was fantastic. I had 3-4 of those. I was like,
Y'all have brewed some great beers, like for real. Some of the favorite beers I've had this year.
And my
already.
favorite styles too. Good styles that I like.
Yeah.
Thanks for not doing the typical IPA. I appreciate y'all for diversifying.
Yes.
On styles. It's much appreciated. They're very delicious.
So much beer out there.
What styles are next for you?
I don't know.
What do you have ambitions to make? Better yet, what do you have ambitions to make?
We kind of know that I'm a little into grape apes. So I've really been pondering grape beers and how that could be good and palatable. And I found something called an Italian grape ale that I'm going to be researching a little bit further and seeing where that takes me.
I actually just started researching on that as well.
That's really weird.
See,
it's really weird.
Serendipity. That's that serendipity right there, man. Y'all in tune.
For me, I'm potentially going to be working on a Kolsch here in the next few months.
Yeah.
Hopefully with all of you. So,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm doing in the works. And then I'm probably going to dip a little bit into like home brewing, kind of do my own little spins and kicks on stuff that I've been wanting to try. And then maybe do a couple other like big things with Clutch here down the line. So, yeah, I don't know quite yet, but there are some ideas like rambling around in my head right now.
Speaking of homebrewing, do you have a homebrew kit?
Yes, actually,
Nice.
I inherited all of Clutch's.
Ooh.
So what they originally started with all their homebrewing stuff, I inherited all their equipment.
Nice.
So it's sitting in my garage right now. I'm waiting for this winter to be over in order to actually use it properly.
Yeah.
But I have it in my garage and ready to get going.
Cool. So, I got a question. So we all work in beer, but what do you guys like to do outside of make beer? Like what are some activities that when you get off work that just set your mind at ease and help you relax?
I'm really into cooking and gaming. Stardew Valley has had a chokehold on me for like the past 5 years of my life. Just like little farming simulator game.
What else you play?
Nothing right now. It's
Nothing
just
else?
started out.
Breeze. Okay, all right.
it's kind of like Animal Crossing, kind of, right? Like
Some darker, more adult undertones. It makes it very enjoyable.
Like, where you at right now? Where your character at? How many hours you got in?
Oh, pass. Answer that question.
You can answer it. It's
A
okay.
lot.
It's a badge of honor. It means you put time.
500.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That farm looking real nice.
What you cooking up with it?
I think the last thing I made was a delicious like honey garlic chicken thigh stir fry situation. I'm just trying to like get more recipes in my little repertoire instead of eating
Arsenal.
the same thing over and over.
Nice.
So here's my question. So do you take when you're eating in gaming, do you take a bite when you die or when something bad happens? Or do you wait till you have defeated something or succeeded to then take a bite?
Do not eat in game that's low vibration activity.
facts, big facts. Can't be doing
vibration.
both.
Yeah.
Gotta get keep your hands clean.
I mean,
True. You don't want to get that
depends what
controller
you
jacked
eat
up.
it depends if you're eating with your hands. Sounds like that stir fry is a fork activity.
I mean, anything's finger foods if you try.
Hey, I got
Phil, are you really
Well-
eating and gaming at the same time?
Yeah, sometimes if it just needs a fork, I'm gonna just go ahead and whoop this dude's ass, and then I'm gonna go ahead, pick up the shit, eat it, and then I'm gonna put it down. Maybe I'll go wash my hands when I use the bathroom. Maybe I'll wipe my hands off on the napkin. But most of the time, if it's got a fork, if my hands ain't dirty, if it's
lot
with the
of
fork, we good
variables
to
in
go. It is. Yeah, it depends on what I'm eating.
Philism number 4.
For sure.
Eating while gaming.
Yeah, real talk, man. Do it. Just like don't wipe your hands off if you got eating with your hands though, because nobody wants to touch no slick ass, greasy, funky, sticky button ass controller. You don't want that. Come on, fam. Y'all know who y'all are.
No judgment. I also eat while I game, but my perk is that my wife feeds me. She bites while I game.
Nice.
Quite the setup.
If I can't pause, like, she's like, you want to bite? I'm like, yeah.
You out here winning like that.
You know, whether it's a game you can pause on is very crucial. Because if you're playing online,
in a flow, you just can't stop.
Yeah.
Even if you can pause, it's just like you in a flow. You don't want to stop, and it's just like you're gonna go or you're gonna die.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
So E, what are you currently gaming? What are you currently playing?
So I I was playing GTA for a while, and then I got the urge to play some Red Dead Redemption 2.
2, yes.
And it's like literally my favorite game as of right now. So like
I need to get back into it.
I binge it so often that like there's so much stuff you can do.
Yeah.
And I just like lock in for a couple hours and just sit there.
What's your most triumphant moment recently in gaming? I'll start. I'll help you out. Mine is when I finished killing all of the Valkyries in God of War. I went back and replayed God of War 2018, and I beat all the Valkyries, even the Valkyrie Queen on hard. That's mine. That's most. I felt so good. It took me 5 years to get that one. So
yeah.
Well,
congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so proud of myself.
So I just completed a Destiny dungeon by myself last night.
Nice.
So it took me 3 hours.
They get tough, man.
Because I couldn't find a fire team. My whole clan, it was all asleep.
What
so
weapon did you get?
Jade Rabbit.
Yeah, okay. That's a good one. That's a nice little scar.
I finally got it. I've been wanting that thing for a year. So
that was nice. Does that still refill your health?
Yeah.
On headshots? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Yeah, I just bought that Lightfall expansion. Woo, it's cold. Destiny's out there.
Going back to Red Dead though, have you beat it yet, or are you still on the journey?
I've beat it like 3 times.
Okay, because I was gonna say I haven't beaten it yet. I don't want to spoil it or nothing like that, but I got to the point. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it just was heartbreaking. I was like, man, I had to set it down, and I did one of those things where I set it down for like a couple months and just never went back. So right now I'm actually in the process of replaying it, because that game will pull your heart out. That's for sure.
Definitely.
Don't spoil it for me. I'm not there yet.
You try to avoid the heartbreak, but it's still kind of low-key.
Yeah. I feel all those type of games that are like so immersive and have a huge story break your heart. Mass Effect 3 did that for me. You know,
It depends on how you play it, though, bro.
So the first
Everybody
time I
can live.
So yes, the first time I played it, I did all Paragon. This time I'm playing it through. I'm playing
Renegade.
Oh yeah, my face is all cracked.
That shit's hard to do, man. Because I did that too, and it's kind of hard to do because it's like I'm just not an asshole like that.
It ain't that hard for me. Fuck everybody.
So most triumphant moment recently.
Oh man. Ooh. So see, but if I give it, I'm gonna spoil it.
Pass.
What game?
Red Dead. If I say it, I'm gonna spoil it.
Can you loose stroke it, like loose brushes, like very broad strokes?
When a certain person dies.
Wait, I feel like you're already giving a little too much.
Okay, see, look. I literally gave you the option, and you took the option, and I'm trying to explain it to you. You don't want that option.
Yeah, I'm hearing death in Red Dead Redemption, and I'm at the point where no one significant in the camp has died yet. So I feel like,
so how are you gonna ask a question?
Yeah, maybe you should stop asking
I'm
questions about
gonna
Red
ask
Dead.
because I feel like there's a way to go around this.
No, it's not.
Okay,
not
fine.
with that game.
But just okay. Yeah, you know what? Fine, man. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm sorry. E.
There's literally no way around multiple situations like that.
Yep.
So yeah, there's no way around it.
I
bro.
guess I'm
We'll just
not
have
as
to
far in that game
move
than I
along.
thought I was.
Probably not.
Yeah. Bri?
I got the most expensive item in Stardew Valley. It's a golden clock.
What's it do?
My farm no longer degrades, so I can build stuff and it just stays perfect forever.
Oh, nice.
That's actually dope.
Yeah.
Didn't have to kill anybody for it either.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, it's a little defeating.
If it makes you feel better, the Valkyries did have to die to be freed into their true spiritual selves because Odin trapped them in there because Odin's a dick.
I hear you.
So just so you saying.
He is a white man.
Yeah. With power. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Yeah, that's for sure. All right, so E, do you like to cook? What do you like to get busy with?
Ooh, recently I've been into waffles, so I made some like raspberry kind of lemonade waffles this past weekend and some like apple cinnamon waffles. I got the idea from the raspberry lemonade I got from one of my coworkers at Clutch. So
What kind of raspberry lemonade are you using?
just like fresh raspberries, cut them up, and then did fresh lemon in there in the batter. Threw it on. Yeah,
Okay.
threw it on
You
the waffle
going
maker.
dummy.
They were pretty good from what I heard. I don't know. So
What you mean you don't know? You ain't eat them?
I did, but I was a couple mimosas in at that time.
I would also say, when you some of us all cook up here. When you cook, you know, it's like beer, right? You harden yourself. So it's always you need that other person or somebody else to be like, okay, how does it taste? Because you know what you have in your head, how it should taste or what it should taste like. But somebody else telling you with that and all the things you put together actually taste good is very satisfying.
No, 100%. So I love feeding though, and I come from a Hispanic family, so like giving people food and like making sure they're eating and everything like that is like a big part of my life. So
hospitality 101.
Yeah, so if I can make you happy with food, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I see big smiles over there, so it sounds like that's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's like the best way to do it. Like I know for sure, like my girlfriend, she comes from a Hispanic family as well, and yeah, you damn near can't walk through the door without somebody being like, here's a plate. You sit down for too long, you don't got food or something in front of you, or even a beer or some sort of drink.
For some of that right now.
What was the last?
Say no. Don't say no.
Oh no,
Never
it's a
say
problem.
no.
It's a problem.
You can never say no.
You gonna get a plate in your hands.
So Phill, what was the last thing you cooked?
Last thing I cooked was some white bean soup with Parmesan with the rind in there, with some fire roasted tomatoes. What else in the spinach, and you know just some good seasonings because you know well seasoned food is edible food. So yeah, that's the last thing I cooked. But I'm actually about to slide into a fruit cleanse here soon. So
Nice.
yeah, we about to just do like mono fruit cleanses. So I'll just eat grapes for a couple of days and move on to maybe I'll eat some pears for a couple more days. Get my Ross pears, my Ross on.
What about
See
you,
how that
Greg?
goes.
What was the last thing you cooked?
Man, it's actually been like a week. I haven't really been cooking much because I've been busy. But the last thing that I did cook was just a straight up stir fry, man. Chicken stir fry. I had some mushrooms in there. I had some onions, green and yellow peppers, garlic, of course. You know, just on a bed of rice. Real simple. Nothing too extravagant. I think I'm gonna get a steak going here pretty soon though. Yeah, I've been eyeing the steaks in the meat aisle. So
I know my man Greg be eating good too, because he be talking about what he be eating. That was a humble one
brag.
he just gave us, but Greg be talking about lobster tail, shrimp, scallops.
Hey, I told you I got you, man. My mom was just talking about she got some crab legs for me, and then I still got 2 lobster tails in the fridge too. So
Speaking-
Might have to
Speaking of that,
talk about that.
yesterday I went to Coastal. I got some.
Shout out to Coastal.
Yeah, went to Coastal and went to United Noodle. Got a walk. Then went to Coastal. So me and my best friend went to Coastal last night. We made, what was it, rock clams? Razor clams. We made razor clams over pesto Alfredo with pasta. Then we bought mussels and oysters and did a oyster mussel boil, you know, with potatoes, rice, onions, bunch of garlic.
What kind of rice?
The little pearls. Gotta have the good rice. But yeah, we just did a seafood boil 2 different ways. It was fire. Shout out to Coastal Seafoods, man. Got the good deals.
word, yeah,
Hey,
no,
man,
Coastal is fire for sure.
You guys ever shop at Coastal?
I don't like seafood.
Bree, what's up with that? You want to break that down for me?
I like oysters. I like Bri and E pickly stuff, so I think that's why I like oysters.
Okay.
But I don't really mess with other
You don't like a nice
sea things.
Good
I'm a
cut.
Pisces.
Said
It's too
sea
close to
things.
my heart.
I don't mess with them sea things.
I mean, some of that stuff is like somebody told me like a couple weeks ago when I was dealing with the crab thing. They was like, "Yo, they're really just like gigantic
Cockroaches of the
water
sea.
spiders." No, they said spiders, bro. And I was like, he's like, you know, it's like a spider's leg. You crack it open, but it's like I was like, bro, stop. I was like, stop talking about this right now. And I don't know if any of you guys ever cleaned a lobster, like a full lobster, or
Yeah.
even just the tail.
Yep.
It's not fun.
No.
It's not fun at all.
Hey,
And
you
there's
ain't
all
wrong,
sorts
Greg.
of organisms and bright colors. And it's gross.
Hey man, this might get my black card revoked, but I don't eat catfish.
Hey, look, man, I love
catfish
catfish. That's okay, man. That's
Ain't
okay.
doing
I like
bro.
halibut.
Halibut's fire.
I love
Halibut's
Yeah,
fire.
halibut.
Yeah, no. Halibut.
Give me halibut.
Sea bass.
Give me sea bass is good.
Grouper.
Covina. Have you ever had Covina? Covina is fire.
Marlin.
Sturgeon. I just had sturgeon 2 weeks ago.
Flounder's
coastal.
really good too.
Yeah, we can go on with fish.
Right.
I just had the best red snapper ever had. The first snapper, which is gonna probably hold the best when I was in Mexico. A fresh catch of the day, and that
Did you catch it?
I didn't catch it, but they caught it, and it was that day, and it was doing it. You ever just had your mouth do a backflip and then moonwalk down your stomach? You ever had that happen before?
Maybe, I don't know.
I feel like y'all might have had that happen before, but it just you might not been able to
Put it
in words. But let me tell you, yeah, octopus is good too. Actually, you know it's really good. Octopus, popo, not calamari. Calamari is squid.
Yeah,
I'm talking about straight up octopus.
I don't think I've ever had
good
octopus.
You would like it, man. I had a lot of it when I was in Mexico, and it was doing numbers every time.
But see, you was in Mexico, they cooking it right. I don't know.
Yeah, they are cooking it right.
Some places you just can't go anywhere, but like, let me get the octopus.
No, you're right, bro. Because out there, man, especially where that place that had the red snapper, my girl got the octopus, and there was some mystical grill they put that food on. Because whatever they was doing and had what kind of grill they possessed, I don't know. But that octopus, you think you'd be grossed out, but then you put it in your mouth and it just melts. And like, I didn't know tentacles could do that. I've seen tentacles do a lot of weird things, but I haven't seen them taste delicious. So
You didn't feel bad though, man, because octopus are kind
I
of
sure
smart.
shit didn't, bro. I thought I was gonna, but I didn't, bro.
Octopus are smart animals, man.
They're very intelligent,
yeah.
man. They will unscrew a cap on you real quick, and they might bust a cap in you if they see you eating one. So I'm saying, but we were on land and we were a couple blocks away from the beach, so it was all right, man. We was good, but it was terrific, man. Real talk.
Oh man.
Word. Well, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. We got summer coming up. Knock on wood. Hopefully, not much snow, not much anything
Greg,
like
you're
that
not looking
going on.
forward to summer.
Yeah, no, I fucking hate the summer, but it's all good.
You on your own
I'm
with
trying
Black
to be
jeans at 90
positive.
degrees.
Yeah. Is there anything that any of you doing this for excited about?
Alpines.
Oh,
Alpines.
Festival.
Alpines is always lit.
Are you going this year?
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Can't be too
We're
lit.
gonna have fun then.
Was you there last year?
Yeah.
Okay. You must not see
I
me
didn't
and
see.
Anthony. Anthony, me and him was in trouble.
Man, it was wild.
Big trouble.
Yeah, it was
I
wild.
don't know. I missed
I
it.
heard about y'all too.
You didn't hear about me.
I
You might have heard about
I
me.
definitely heard about Anthony though.
Hey, we'll let that go.
I'ma
That was
leave it
last
alone,
year.
bro.
That was last year. My first all pints.
Nah, Anthony was good, man. Everything was all good. There was no issues, no nothing.
No, it was an issue. I got lit and tried to walk back to the hotel and didn't know where the hotel was. Because
Yeah.
I've only been to Duluth like twice.
Aren't they
So-
all like on the same street?
Yeah, but when you're in a different place, and you're drunk and you think the place is right over there, I got about a mile down from where we were. From where was we at? What was that? What bar was that?
He was at Hoops.
Yeah,
Yeah, Hoops after party. They throw an after party every year.
So I was at
Yeah.
Hoops. I'm like, I'm walking back to the hotel.
Oh my god,
Lit.
I did see you. You were very drunk.
I was gone. Listen, I don't get drunk.
It's all
often.
coming back now.
Listen, I don't, and these guys, I don't think you've seen me drunk that one time. I don't think y'all have ever seen me like lit.
You were in control.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had the wherewithal. You was
True.
like, you said, "Hey, I'm lit. I'm walking back to the hotel." That's better than most people. Like,
Yeah.
most
True.
But I got a mile down and realized this doesn't look anything like where I know. So I walked my ass back to that bar, called a lift. Don't know how I got into the lift or how I made it back to the hotel, but I did. So, hey,
Man, that's that autopilot right there, man. Getting you home safe.
true.
Yeah.
Also, the melanin helps, keeps me in tune with the.
Not a
So what you got going this summer? E?
I don't know as of right now. Probably a lot of beer is gonna be involved for sure. But nothing that like off the top of my head that's like super big or anything like that.
So, question for both of you. If you could choose any person or brewery to collab with, who would that be? Like dream collab, dream style?
anywhere.
Yep.
That's a very hard question.
Okay, you can go with 3.
Give us a couple.
Do they have to be here?
No, that's what I said. Anybody, anywhere.
There's this brewery in Panama called La Bruja that I would love to one day be able to collab with.
Okay. That's dope. Yep.
So I just gotta make my way over there and go
Dope.
talk to them. But
What's going to happen? You manifesting it right now.
no, for sure. But that would be like one of my big things is like doing a beer not here. I want to do it somewhere else, and nothing better than my mother's motherland. So.
Yeah.
Pull up with a hot recipe. They can't say no to that.
Yeah. What about you, Bri?
Well, the last time y'all asked me this question, my answer was Other Half, and we since have done a collab with Other Half, so that's super cool. I guess I don't have another like dream like goal collaboration, but Atravita, if I'm not butchering that, is in Colorado Springs, home to the first Latino woman brewer in the state of Colorado, and her
shouts out.
husband is also the man who stopped the shooter in that horrible club shooting.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the name of the club right now.
Wow, wait, he was the guy. He was the guy.
Yeah. And
Wow.
their daughter's boyfriend also lost his life in that incident. So I would just love to go and show support and meet them, and like that man's a hero. So it'd be like really cool to just picking up in the brewery.
That's dope. Wow. I went to a dope Hispanic brewery when I was at GABF out there. It was the dopest brewery I went to out there. It was Raíces Brewery, which is phenomenal. And Hispanic owned.
What did you drink over there? What was good, man?
Everything was good, literally.
Anything stood out?
I don't remember at this time, to be honest.
At this time, you don't remember?
I don't. I have to go look at my Instagram and tell you.
I could tell everything was good over there. Then.
Hey, it was a good time. I did a lot of edibles when I was in Colorado.
Yeah, it's fitting.
Yeah.
Fitting. Well, what are some? All right, so y'all got y'all beer stuff. Y'all got the beer ambitions. What are some? What's next? What do you guys have aims for? What's atop the mountain that you're currently climbing? It's a series of mountains, as we all know, life. But however, this current one you're climbing now, what's at the top? What are we looking for?
My next goal is home ownership.
Love it.
Nice.
Very far away from that, but
You said you're not very far away from
I
that?
am very far away.
I don't think you're as far as you think you are.
Well,
I think if you speak it into existence and you picture it already there.
I'm manifesting it.
Big facts.
Buying.
Yes. Bree's buying a home 2024.
What about you, E?
Ooh, probably go on our honeymoon that we have not been on yet.
Okay.
And then eventually venture into having kids.
Nice.
Do you know where you're going on your honeymoon?
We have places that we've looked at, picked out, but we haven't like pinpointed a destination.
Okay.
But we want to be warm.
You should go to Hawaii.
For how long?
Ooh, it's going weeks.
Yeah.
Do a month. Stop playing.
A month.
Do a month.
I don't know if she'll let me leave for a
Do a month.
month.
She wants to leave for a month. I already see.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well,
I see the head nodding.
all right. Well, we leaving for a month then, wherever
Yeah.
we go.
I recommend like Southeast Asia because the dollar is so much more mighty over there, and you can make your dollar stretch long like the Nile.
Stretching that dollar, Phill.
Yeah, man.
Southeast Asia.
I was just saying, I was looking up while we were in Mexico. We were looking up prices for Airbnbs in Thailand, and we looked up price ranges for a whole month. Like we could go for $300 to $1,000 for a month. So that's for a whole month in Thailand. And some of them, when you get up to the higher like $1,000 range, you're looking at places that are like ostentatious. Like you look at the lobbies, it looked like Goldfinger's laboratory or something. Like his whole setup is in there. It's crazy, and you're getting these crazy prices. And you can eat for $3 a day. Like you could buy food, which usually is cheaper elsewhere. But if you go there, you could just pull up on the street and have homeboy cook up whatever he's cooking up and been cooking up for however many generations for $1. And you're getting a good substantial. I'm just saying, look into it.
Yeah, Pete's going to Thailand in 2 weeks. One of my coworkers.
Yeah, he did say that, didn't he? Yeah.
The most expensive part is the flight. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then once you get there, you're pretty. Yeah. Okay.
You square, man. You can be broke and be successful over there, by American standards, anyway.
I mean, y'all got it like that. I don't really got it like that.
Stop playing. You need to take a trip too, bro. It's
I'm
been a
doing
minute since you
Spain in September, and then maybe fit in Hawaii again this year. We usually go once a year, every other year, something like that. But we got Spain coming up in September, but that's about it. I'm good for about one a year, and after that, I gotta make my money because I'm trying to buy a house too. I'm trying to get like Bri, trying
feel
to
that.
get in the housing market for sure.
So, Bri and E. What's in your playlist right now? Who you feeling?
I've been on a Madonna kick.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, I don't really know why. Specifically, Like a Prayer. I don't know, that song does something for me.
Just like a prayer, no one can take me there.
Speaking of Madonna,
Hey
I feel
man,
about Madonna right
don't
now.
hate,
Like,
don't hate. Madonna was
I know
high back in the day.
Madonna
I don't know about now, but
Just keep on scrolling.
you just kind of
Don't
embrace
too close.
the Madonna.
I enjoy her legacy.
Cool.
there you go.
All right, cool.
What about you? E? Who you banging?
I'm also kind of in like a throwback stage, so I like Erykah Badu's Live. Yes. That's on Spotify. I can listen to that thing on repeat all day, every day. So Erykah Badu is definitely on my radar right now.
Man, that's the girl right there with $3.06.
Yeah, she was at Soundset a couple years ago. She did a good job, and she actually went over her time. I think by like 10-15 minutes or something like
15
that.
minutes.
Yeah, something like that. She crushed it.
But nobody cared.
Well, bro, because you
Badu.
gotta understand, it's like with the festival lineups, like one person goes 15 over, that's gotta come from somewhere.
No, but you know what I'm saying? They wasn't gonna stop Erykah Badu. It's like, no, we just gonna have to cut, B-boy over here.
Facts, yeah.
Somebody cut short by half.
Who was the headliner if not Erykah Badu?
She might have been one of them at the very least.
I don't think she was cutting off anywhere.
No, I don't think so. Why would you ever cut off Erykah Badu anyways? If she's willing to go over the time that she got paid for,
You say thank you.
let her work.
Exactly.
Yeah, let her work. What
here's
about
the
you, Anthony,
queen.
man? What you been listening to, bro?
I stay in the oldies. So just the other day I was listening to the Delphonics. Hurry Up This Way Again is a bop. Last night I was listening to some Lionel Richie. Hello, is it me you're looking for?
So that was Jericho Stash Lionel Richie then.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
Stash Richie.
Open
It was
chest
Stash.
taco.
Is that before or after you guys ass whooped by his ex-wife?
That I don't know. But I know he did. I know she put the pause on him, but I
On
don't-
both of them. She came because that's Nicole Richie mom. She
Yeah,
came in
yeah.
there, seen him in the bed or whatever. It was a wrap.
He got the pause put on him.
Well, at least he
both
didn't get that hot pan of grits on his ass.
Al Green.
Bruh, that's such a sad story.
Hey, it's what turned him into a
Bro, it's
preacher.
not sad, man. Al was asking for that, man.
Hey,
and you expect what
he
you expect
found
her to do?
God.
Cry?
I'm talking no, my bad. I got that Pops was the
Marvin
one.
is-
Marvin Pops killed him.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was hitting on his mom or something. He was like, "Pop, what you doing?" And then his dad had the gun.
Yeah, it's something crazy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
From what I heard, the Marvin thing was, his dad was tired of him making secular music because his dad was a preacher.
I'm sick of this.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Who
that
succumbed to
old
what?
school back in the day stuff.
man,
It came down to gunfight.
he was doing it in the name of
I
Jesus.
guess he said, if I brought you in this world.
Right. That tired old saying.
But going back to Al Green, them grits made him turn to a preacher.
Them sizzling grits, man. Them
Hey.
grits must have been hot. I bet you they was good too. I bet you them grits was good.
I bet you he don't mess with grits ever since then.
He look at
"Man, I'm
grits,
done
get
with
flashbacks, like-
yeah, I would. I would get flash if I get hit with some hot grits. I would.
Man, I
fuck
bet you every
grits.
time he take a shower, look behind him, he see that grits memory just ingrained. He probably got like whatever the pan's name sizzled on his booty cheek, right on there. Man, I bet.
So speaking of wild stories, what's the wildest thing you've ever seen at a brewery? Anyone?
I don't know if I want to. I got a good. When I first started working at Dangerous, man, I was not sure if I should even tell this for a second. But
We saw the awkward pause.
yeah, I was like, hold on. But when I first started working at Dangerous, man, it was like a Saturday night or something like that, and came in the next day, and some kind gentleman.
I know what you gonna say.
Yeah, man. So some kind gentleman. I assume this was a guy, or I don't want to assume, but dudes do shit like this. And so we came in, and there was a tulip glass 10 ounce tulip glass behind the toilet with a big doo-doo in there. In the tulip glass behind the
Didn't
toilet.
expect that.
And yeah, like we just threw the glass away and like that or whatever. But I just remember being like,
You sure you
it was
threw
like
the glass away?
Yeah, no. Bruh.
Y'all didn't wash it?
It was like my 5th day working there, like my first week or whatever. And I just remember being like, yo, does this happen often around here? Like, what's going on, man? Like, what is that? And it was like, this has never happened before. But yeah, that's the wildest thing that I ever seen at a brewery. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
What about you, E?
There's this kind man that comes around on occasion, and we. Oh man, I don't even want to say his nickname because
You don't gotta say it. You can pick the nickname.
his name is Sparkles. But like every time I see him, like I know he means like well, but every time I see him, his pants are literally like not on.
Man, that's a problem.
Is he the plumber? He got the plumber crack?
More than that.
Oh.
Like more than that. So like a couple weeks ago, I'm
Not Sparkle.
not Sparkle. Man, and so like he doesn't mean any harm, but it's just like, oh man, like I just wasn't. Sometimes it's sweatpants, sometimes it's pants, but they're not on. They're not covering anything.
Man.
Like down to the knee, like, or like down to like the ankles.
Is it down to the call the police range?
Or
I'm
lower
just having
thigh.
I'm trying to
Or lower
visualize
thigh.
it. I'm trying to visualize it because I'm like, hold on.
It's like below like the booty cheek, the booty cheek
Yeah,
cup,
lower thigh.
a little
Super
like
saggy.
a little bit there, and then like when he pulls them up, it's halfway.
Okay.
All right,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
That's how Phill used to dress in 09.
09, nah, maybe like 04, but even then, my dad was not having that. Are you kidding me? I try to pull up to school like that. You're going to get a hard brisk leather belt to the bare ass coming home trying to dress like that with my dad. He was not going for that. But that's a story for another day. Bri?
I haven't seen much crazy stuff at work.
Yeah, stop playing.
I saw a sick drag performance to Down with the Sickness.
Okay.
That was very cool.
Yeah. Crazy cool.
I've never found a glass of shit before. I don't know how to follow up either of those stories.
Oh man. I'm thinking. For me, it was a situation, not seeing something. It was at the time she was a regular. Kevin will know this. But she came in there. She would come in there, and she was like a guest who worked at the job. And one day she came in there. I think she was kind of lit. And we had a conversation. And she was like, "Yeah, and something in the '60s, something." And I don't see color. And I just kind of looked at her. Yeah. She hit me with that one.
Oh no.
And I just kind of was like, "Yeah, you can't say that to people of color because you invalidate my whole being." And then she tried to double back, and try to make it better, and it was bad. And then there's another. She came in and said something else I'm not going to say to somebody else, and she got 86th. So, yeah, she was a little wild. It was a crazy old little white lady too.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
Bye.
What about
Phill?
you?
Those are the crazy ones.
Yes. She was an old Karen.
The blind
Vintage Karen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, watch
very
out for
very
those blind
vintage Karen.
Karens. They get you.
What about you, Phill?
Me, I've worked at a few spots. I'm trying to think, man. I think if anything, it's just them. Oh, you know what? There was this dude. I was working at this festival. It was at Bauhaus, and there's this dude who would just pull up with a marker and was just like acting like he was at the door IDing people. This is one of many, but yeah, he was just IDing. Like people were like mark people's faces, and he was straight up. This didn't work there at all. So this asshole was coming up, and then we started hearing about like, yeah, man, that dude who got the door is a jerk, and then our manager had to go back over there and handle that. I ain't gonna say how that went down, but that dude didn't show up there no more, man. We made sure he was up out of there. But
I put the pause on.
Yeah. Goofy man pulled up with the marker. Think he?
You like, wait a minute, we don't got a doorman.
No, man. No, like what? Who is this guy? Yeah, for real. Weird, man. Like who? The audacity, man. For real.
Or was it the caucasity?
The caucasity. She was hilarious though, man. She was.
I mean, that's kind of ingenious.
Wait, hold on.
Because we like working hard. Like some people's like, man, the guy who got the door is just an asshole. They're complaining about.
And they had like a marker on their face, like
people complaining about this. They're not happy. Like, man, who's this guy? Whose man is this?
The first question I got for people who saw that dude, well, how would you let him mark your face though?
It's because. Art was down,
fam.
So you go to mark the shit, you go, and you just mark that shit.
They must have really wanted to.
Hold on, fam. Yeah, because some person marked my face, I might go to jail that day.
Well, you going to jail over that?
If somebody marked my face,
so he was like, hold on, I just need to mark you right here, just X right here.
He will catch a slap from Anthony. I'm dead serious.
You probably won't go to jail because believe me, man, dude got yeeted up out of there. So don't worry.
Because I don't even like people touching my face. And I have folks try to touch my beard all the time.
I don't
smack
like that,
their
man.
hand.
Energy transference.
Oh man, white ladies love trying to touch my beard, and then they get mad when I smack their hand. But you come up in my 3 feet. So.
Be careful. Make sure you in a surveilled area when you do that.
Listen.
You slapping people's hands.
They come around with a bright red hand.
Every time it's happened, it's been in public. So I've always had witnesses. So. I just don't play with people trying to touch me.
Personal space? Why are you touching me? Like,
this ain't a zoo.
Speaking of, man, I was working at Insight one time, just bartending, mind my business, and this when I had my little fro, and this dude was like, hey, he's going to listen, I thought he was going to say something. Dude wasn't just, he's like, oh yeah, oh, okay, oh.
Reminds me of bum bumps.
Yeah,
you know,
Kevin. I think everybody here has an experience of somebody trying to touch your hair or touch on you, or what was the weirdest one for anybody? Man. What was the weirdest experience of somebody trying to touch your hair or touch
people
your face?
Used to stick pistols in my hair in high school when I had a fro. They used to in class, they stick a pistol up in there.
Oh,
I wouldn't feel
pistol. I was like, what?
Yeah, no pistols. Fro not that big and not that strong. Not possible. Unless think like the cricket gun in Men in Black.
So you just sitting in class, you just feel it, just slide through. I didn't feel
shit though. That's the thing.
So you get up, be walking around. So you be walking around, not even notice all this shit.
I go to itch my head. It's a pistol, man. Like,
so you better save that pencil.
Damn,
bro, that's bogus.
Because they were nice, sharpened.
That's bogus.
Yeah, but no Ja Morant pistols were going to my hair. I promise, Bri.
Man,
what y'all think about that Ja Morant situation?
Childish and immature.
Hey, real talk, man. Sometimes you gotta put the phone down. Put the phone down.
And put the gun down.
What you bringing the gun to your club? You in the
young, immature, lots of money.
Yeah.
I don't even want to touch on that too much, but
foolery. Lesson that needs to be learned, but unfortunately, because he's on the stage he's on, he can't just learn from it in a less public eye.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. As you notice, though, I'm gonna bounce back real quick. I cut my hair for issues like that.
I believe it.
I couldn't walk into a damn grocery store without motherfuckers just staring or some shit. And I know the hair. I know the hair. Yeah, hell yeah. I was getting anxiety attacks and shit. Yeah. And I know that the hairstyle was unorthodox. So don't get me wrong. You know what I mean?
Right. Do what you want to do.
People don't mind their business.
But I had to cut that shit because all of a sudden I'm walking into places. I turn around. I'm like walking in the Mall of America, motherfuckers stopping and shit. People just asking me questions. I was like, nah, that shit gotta go. And then not even just to mention people trying to touch you.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, there's a little too much attention.
They have the audacity to get mad that you tell them no. That's what be killing me.
They be looking butthurt too, oh.
What do you think is cool? Just to be like, ooh, let me touch you. Let me grab you. Like, I don't
get your funky booty diggers out my hair, man.
Exactly. I don't know where your hands have been.
For real.
Where have your hands been? When's the last time you washed your hands?
Fuck where your hands been. I don't know you.
And that's number one. I don't know you too. I don't know if your hands is clean.
I don't know what type of energy you rocking around with. Trying to put that on me.
Give me the juju.
Right. Trying to take my energy. Because hair holds energy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're aware of that. I know E got the locks. So I thought you had locks for a second too. I don't know. Bri does not have locks. But point is, hair holds energy. It's funny how they society makes us. At least back in the day, maybe less so now. Like they're like, you gotta cut your hair to look professional, but really, man,
it still
they
goes
actually
on.
did a research on like Indian or maybe Native American gentlemen with long hair, right? And they had them. They had a control group where they cut the hair, and then they had a control group, another group where they let their hair just remain long.
Yeah.
Because them Native cats be having that just them locks, and so they sent them to track in the woods, and the group with the hair that was longer did exceptionally better than the group with the cut hair. So even it also holds energy, but it also is like our part of our nervous system. They say it's like it helps you feel things out and figure shit out and find the energy wherever it's at. That's crazy to me how they make us cut. How it makes us a little bit better doing whatever we're doing, or more aware of our surroundings and things of that nature.
It's your antenna, man. Your hair is your antenna.
Real talk, antenna. Real talk. It's funny how that works.
Yeah, I just can't with the people trying to touch on me. That's.
I'm gonna pass. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Yeah, no more of that.
Hey, it's all good, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not all good, but just learn and do better, you know what I mean?
Feeling all hurt, looking like sad, goofy.
Actually, All Pints, last year somebody tried to touch my hair.
Yes, we're at the other bar.
Yeah, bro. Somebody tried to touch my hair last year, All Pints, 2 different people.
Yeah.
But we was doing over-unders on that. Like, what's it going to be this
Yeah,
year?
we did.
4 people or whatever. And so, yeah, man, just do better. Don't walk up. I don't care who it is. Don't walk up and touch somebody's hair.
No.
Or did you go to
or their face or anything?
Did you go to Beer Dabbler? Went to Beer Dabbler?
Yeah, so I went to this past winter one. I did the summer dabbler and I did the pride dabbler.
Okay, cool. I was just gonna ask how many.
Oh no, we saw you.
Yeah.
We saw
I
you.
saw
You
Anthony.
were in Mexico.
Yeah, I
And
know. I
also
was just
saw
asking
Greg,
because
so
she's been
I
to all
ran into
pints.
both of them.
Have you been to All Pints?
I have not been.
Are you
that.
going this year?
Possibly gonna try to go. Yes.
You should go.
We're gonna try to go. Yes.
Look, let's make it black as hell.
Absolutely. I'm down for that. Let's do it.
Like for real. Like I just, it's just good to see people and people who look like you because
Absolutely.
my first year was last year and it was a good time, but I just want to see more of us so we can just do our thing and kick it. Like it would be dope to just have like 10
Yeah,
deep
just
hidden places.
We don't
less
want it to
unicorny.
get too dark in there, though. Start feeling uncomfortable.
No, it's black folks there. There's black folks out there.
Yeah, we all drink beer, so lit.
I mean, Duluth is a good city in general, but
But
I will say that I know what you're talking about because you slide around in some certain places. People
Oh
like,
yeah.
But Sir Ben's always looks
Good
out
time.
for everybody. Of course, the good folks of the Dabbler always providing a good time, making sure everybody's safe and whatnot. And then Hoops with the after parties usually always a good time. But if we do, we got to go to the Flame Bar.
Yes.
The nightclub. Did we go to there?
No,
we went past it.
Yeah, we went past it.
Flame Bar is a nightclub out there.
I've been to the nightclub.
I'm not a huge nightclub person, but this is like nightclub, like couches and dance floor
Oh,
nightclub.
so you can sit down.
You can sit down, bro. Yeah,
It sounds like a lounge.
it's like a lounge, but like classic nightclub vibes with like couches and stuff. But people get down in there.
I heard about Bucket on that dance floor.
Hey, shouts out Bucket, man. He knows because I tell as many people as I can that Bucket can dance his ass off. We went to that place, man, and I walked upstairs because the dance floor is upstairs. And I walk upstairs and I'm like, man, dance floor packed. And it's like a circle. People's like, hey. And I'm like, man, what's going on? I start walking through and I'm seeing Maggie. I see Claire. I see a couple other people. I'm like, man, who is that? I get to the middle. It's Bucket doing all types of like stomp the yard type dances, bro. Like he got like routine going on. And people was like, hey, go. And I was like, I didn't know. Whole spot jumping. I was like, oh shit.
Like a
Shouts out
DJ.
Bucket.
Sea breezy out there, huh?
Yeah, shouts out Lee too, because he got up on the dance floor and there's like these metal beams on the dance floor. And I hope he don't get mad at me, but this boy was drunk as hell. He was just swinging around that shit over and over. I was like, bro, what's going on?
Oh man, All Pints is fun though, man. I'm excited to go back this year. I'm trying to manifest. Hopefully, we'll have something to serve at All Pints this year. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
the
that'll be fun.
manifestation. Hopefully, we have something on tap at somebody's either our tent or somebody's tent. A collaboration of some sort.
Yeah, you most likely catch yourself there this year, that's for sure. I'm gonna definitely try to make it out to All Pints. See how that would pan
I'm
out.
there.
Are y'all going to Fuller's Ball?
Oh yeah, April 1st. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, of course you didn't, man. It's invite only. You heard.
I'm not in the know yet. Well, damn. Wait a minute. Brother feels small.
My fault. Yeah, no, it's Drecker's. They have their big like destination resort.
Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
Not done yet.
It's not done yet? What you mean? So how you gonna hold a festival? I don't understand.
I think it's.
Oh yeah, I heard about their new
I don't
space.
know.
What you, so
I just show up.
I totally understand, but you know the festival is coming up.
I'll let you know.
It's not finished.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I won't be going because that's WrestleMania weekend. And I go to WrestleMania parties every year, so
You'll be dropping balls.
hopefully in October, November. That's when I'm thinking about. Actually, the money I will have be saved up to do wrestling school. So, yeah, that's gonna be hopefully next year by this.
Up Anthony, man, looking going brazy in the ring.
Yes.
That'll be fun to see. Man.
Hey man, y'all all gotta come see me when I do independent wrestling, and y'all all gotta boo me and throw shit at me.
Why?
Because heels get the most heat. And if you're a heel and the people actually hate you, that means they love you.
He wants to be the villain.
Yeah.
Like he wants to be the bad guy that come
Yeah.
out and everyone's like
Ric
"Boo."
Flair. Yeah, Ric
yeah.
Flair. You know what I'm saying?
So what's your signature move? You been thinking about it? I know you've been thinking about
What's
it.
your name?
Elbow. The elbow.
Elbow, ashy elbow.
No. Elbow's not ashy either, bro.
Bro, you should. Elbow move, but have some powder on it so when it smacks inside the head, dust comes flying up.
You should just come hella ashy, bro. That shit would be funny as
Y'all
hell.
tripping. Be y'all tripping.
Yeah, that should be lit. Because it'd be like
Lips white.
Carlito.
Both of y'all tripping. And
Yeah.
but I'm thinking about doing a luchador mask.
Bro, get you.
Think again.
Looking like
I should do a luchador
Just
mask.
keep thinking about it.
Bro, I'm saying get the.
Think about it.
Oh, how about
Keep
this?
thinking.
We can have you out there, Sambo.
Hey, bro, well, look, man, get some
You see
powder
this
for the
face?
knees and for
This
the elbows.
is the
though.
face, like when you showed me that stupid video. This is that face.
I'm just saying, man, the crowd would really hate you.
I would hate me. I have way too much respect.
Chocolate rain or something.
Yeah, what's your name?
Oh, I haven't come up with that yet. Still.
Chocolate Rain's good.
What's your run out song? What you coming out? What song?
I'm actually thinking about coming out to Murder to the Excellence.
Why not?
I think you should
Hello
come out.
by Lionel Richie.
Yeah, I was gonna say some Lionel Richie, man.
No one would be
that's not a-
expecting
that's-
that.
That's not a wrestling
come
song,
on
though.
with the, but who says
Not a
it has to be?
wrestling
You
song,
can
though.
make it a wrestling song.
Nah, I'm good, fam.
Come
You
on,
can
Ric
make it
Flair
your own.
decided to come out that in the wrestling game with limos and talking good shit. Ric Flair talk great shit.
Yeah, he
I love good shit talkers.
Yeah.
And so he like really honed that. You can hone Lionel Richie as your intro song.
That could be your thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have Phill do a bunch of Phillisms for my intro song.
We could talk about that, but I'm saying though, as long as you just think
with
about
Lionel
that
Richie
ashy
in the
elbow.
background.
That could work. But no, I haven't thought about the name. I'm really right now just putting together my promo skills. Been working on my promo mic skills. I've been working on my exercise bike at the house, trying to get my cardio up. Because it's wintertime. I want to bike ride.
I know. I'm with you too, man. I wish I could bike too. I'm biking at the gym though, getting ready.
Exactly.
I stay biking at the gym just to keep in shape. So I completely understand. I hear that, man. Speaking of biking, do you guys bike?
I bought a bike one time and it got stolen, so I've never biked again.
Damn.
Basically
How old
just
were you?
Gave up. I was like 24.
That's whack. That is.
It was
Yeah.
devastating. It was like teal. It was beautiful.
It was a nice bike, huh?
It was cute.
How many times did you use it
like a little
before it got
beach
stolen?
cruiser. Like probably like a summer. It was like I think I left.
You know the one I
outside
let you
of my
borrow, the
garage
beach
at the end of
cruiser.
the season.
She was
Never
gone,
saw
huh?
it again.
Got up out of there. I'm sorry to hear that, Bree.
Grandmama gave me that chain.
Yeah.
E, what about you? You bike?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I want to get a new bike, and then like when I go to the gym, I do
That's
my
lit.
little bike thing and stuff like that.
What
But
kind of biking do you like to do? Beach cruising? You like to do mountain biking? Are you a BMX biker or are you like a road bike type?
I like between BMX and mountain.
Nice.
Yeah, I like in between. Like I like street, like just regular cruising too is really cool. But mostly I like BMX and like mountain biking is where.
You doing any tricks?
No,
Willies?
no. Listen, my knees is old, man.
Don't speak that on yourself. I bet your knees is more far spread than you realize.
Listen, I tore my ACL. I used to lift weights. Like my knees got juice, but I gotta warm the juice up. I need to warm up the juice.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, speaking of juice, where can people find you guys' beers at? Where can people find your beer at Bri? Where can they find your beer at E?
Mine is at Clutch, Growlers, Crowlers. Yeah, so over at the Keg and Case building here in St. Paul.
This lovely beer is being distributed, so you can find it in liquor stores. I couldn't tell you a specific liquor store.
Maybe the Dabbler Depot, huh?
Maybe.
It's almost like the Dabbler Depot is your one-stop shop for great beers or something.
It's going to be on tap a few places that I know of, like Brian Bull, White Squirrel, Tamarack Tavern, some St. Paul, Woodbury places. And you can get it in 4-packs or crowlers at the tap room. And seat at the table, the Arbiter leg of the collab is available in crowlers at Arbiter. And maybe liquor stores, unsure.
Sick. Well, we want to thank you guys for being here. And happy International Women's Day. I'm so proud of both of you on the things you're doing, and can't wait to see more coming from you guys. And with that, that's another episode.
Heck yeah. I mean, once
Thanks for
again,
having us.
shouts out Modest, shouts out Clutch, shouts out Onside Media, and shouts out our good friends over at the Dabbler Depot. And yes, shouts out Arbiter as well.
We hope to see y'all doing dope stuff outside of Women's Day too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, more than just for the month, for sure.